expression, and what are the parameters of that regular expression? How can you convert a regular expression into corresponding finite automaton? Okay, so let us start this regular expression. What is exactly meaning of the regular expression? You can shortly denote that as a RE. It may be in the capital letters or it may be in the small letters. You can shortly denote that as a regular expression. Let it will be RE. Now simple thing is that the language which is accepted by finite automaton, the language which is accepted by finite automaton is called as regular expression. So if we know this regular expression, then the hierarchy of the finite automaton is like this. Suppose there is an NFA. This is my NFA. Okay. Next, it can be converted from epsilon with the NFA. You can draw this hierarchy epsilon with the NFA. Okay. This epsilon with NFA can be constructed by using regular expression. This regular expression equal to RE. From this NFA, we can construct its equivalent DFA. Can construct its equivalent DFA. For DFA, we can also create a regular expression. So it is a cyclic process. Regular expression to epsilon with NFA, epsilon NFA to NFA, NFA to DFA. For DFA, we can also construct a regular expressions. Okay. Now, let us consider some of the criteria or some of the characteristics of a regular expression. If let R is my regular expression, then phi, epsilon, and for any input symbols, let it will be small a, are also the regular expression. So phi is a regular expression, then epsilon is a regular expression. For any input string small a is also a regular expression. So if R1 is a regular expression, R2 is another regular expression, then I can say that the R1 concatenated with R2. Concatenated is nothing but merging of the two. So it is also a regular expression. Then R1 union R2 is also a regular expression. And the key enclosure of either it will be R1. The key enclosure means repetition of that string. Either it will be of null occurrence or any number of occurrence. Either it will be R1 star or it is R2 star is also a regular expressions. Okay. Now let us consider a small example. If R1 is my 0 1 and R2 is my 1 0. So if I say there is a concatenation, then 0 1 and 1 0 is the merging of the two strings, merging of the two regular expressions. Okay. So 0 1 and 1 0 is also a regular expression. 0 1 plus means is a OR condition. 1 0 is also a regular expression. 0 1 star and also 1 0 star is also a regular expression. Now if I say there is a 0 1 star, what it indicates? It indicates any number of a combination of a 0 1, any number of a combination of a 0 1 0 1 0 1 and so on. Am I clear to all of you? Next, if it says there is a 1, then it will 1 0 1 0 again 1 0, the combination of 1 0 any number of occurrence along with the epsilon symbol. Since it is a star key enclosure, along with the epsilon any number of 1 0 or 0 1. Okay. Suppose let us consider an example how you can represent your language into regular expression. So let us consider we have to consider a language which is ending with it 0. That means which type of input string it will accept? It may be 0, it may be 10, it may be 00, it may be 010, like this. So for this language we have to write as a regular expression, and what is the exact meaning? It should be ending with a 0. So what to do? You have to write like this: 0 1 star. What it indicates? 0 1 star. Either there will be no 0 or any number of 0, or there will be no occurrence of 1 or any number of occurrence of 1, or there is a combination of a 0 1 or 1 0, but it should be ending with a 0. Okay, so if I draw the finite automaton for this one, I have to draw the NFA. So this NFA is nothing but, let my Q0 is the initial state. I have to pass the 0 over here. Let Q1 is my final state. So I have to represent it with a double circle, and it will indicate it is ending with a 0. And here I can give a self loop over here with the value equal to 0 and 1. Okay. Now the same question is there. If a string is begin with 1 and end with 0, it should be begin with 1 and end with 0. So the possible string may be 1, it may be 0, it may be 1 0 0, it may be 1 any number of zeros, or it may be 1 again it is 1, it will be 0, any number of 1, then it will be 0, or the combination of 1 0 1 0 0, but these two should be starting with 1 and ending with 0. It should be begin with 1 and ending with 0. Okay, so how to construct this machine? So first you have to go for the construction of a machine for the basic string. So which one is basic string here? 10 is the basic string. Now it is Q0. It is Q0. It should be starting from 1. Definitely this value equal to 1. So now this value equal to Q1. Then it should be ending with 0. This value equal to Q2. And Q2 is my final state since it is ending with a 0. Okay. So here it will be start state. Arrow mark is representing the start state of this one. Double circle will indicate it is the end of the state, the final state. Okay. Now it will accept 1 0. Again I have to check whether it is accept 1 0 0 or not. Now it is not accepted by 1 0 0. So what to do? I have to give a loop over here on 0. Now it is satisfied 1 0 then 0. Then it will satisfy 1 any number of 0, then it is ending with a 0. Now this one is also satisfied, but it is not satisfied. 1 1 0 is not satisfied. So what to do? You have to give a self loop with 1. You have to give a self loop with 1 so that it can be accepted by this machine. Now we can tell any string, we can easily pass to this machine. We can check the string is starting from 1, the string is ending with 1, and it is accepted by this machine. Let us consider this example. It will be 1 0 1 0 and 0. In 1 it will move to Q1, 0 Q1, 1 Q1, 0 Q1, then last 0 it will move to Q2. Okay, so that one is called as regular expression. How to construct the regular expression for this corresponding, or how can you construct the finite automaton for the given regular expressions. Okay, now once this regular expression is completed, one of the important feature of this regular expression, we have to follow the Adrens theorem. We have already completed this part. It is called as Adrens theorem. So what exactly Adrens theorem? I have to write like this, Adrens theorem. Now suppose P is a regular expression, Q is another regular expression. We have two regular expression. One is P, another one is Q. Okay, and we have an equation. Let the equation equal to R equal to Q plus RP. R equal to Q plus RP, where P and Q are the two regular expression and P does not contain epsilon. So P does not contains epsilon. So there will be no production of epsilon in case of a P. P does not contain epsilon. Then the solution of this equation is nothing but R equal to QP star. Okay, so by using this Adrens theorem, we will prove lots of theorem which is associated with the regular expression for checking whether it is accepted by the finite automaton or not. So this one is the solution for the given equation R equal to Q plus RP, where PQ are the regular expressions over there. Now already we have discussed about what is the equivalence between regular expression and finite automaton. From epsilon regular expression we can construct epsilon NFA, from epsilon NFA we can construct NFA, from NFA we can construct a DFA. So let us consider some of the examples to find out the finite automaton for the regular expression. Okay. Now let small example. Suppose I have to write the regular expression for binary language. And as we know, if it is a binary language, it is associated with 0 or 1. So what should be the string of a binary language? It may be 0, it may be 1, it may be 0 0, it may be 1 1, it may be 0 1, it may be 1 0, or any combination of those things. So how to represent in the form of a binary? So it is simple thing is that either it will be 0 or it will be 1, then there is a star. What it indicates? Either there will be no occurrence of 0, no occurrence of any number of occurrence of 0, any number of occurrence of 1. Okay. Now suppose, let my example, I have to take another example. Suppose I have to create a string which will accept either 4 number of 0 or 4 number of 1. Either it will be 4 number of 0 or 4 number of 1. How to write? It will be 0 0 to 0 0, or condition is there, so it will be 1 1 1 1. Okay. So it will accept either it will be 4 number of 0 or it will be 4 number of 1. If there will be or condition is there, then you have to go for the connection in case of parallel connections. Okay. So parallel connection means one part will consist of 4 number of 0, other part will consist of 4 number of 1s. Okay. So the screen is visible to all of you?
Yes, sir.
Good. Next one is, let us consider some of the example. We have to construct the finite automaton. Okay. I have already give some of the material to you. You can easily find out what are the finite automaton from those regular expressions. Let I have to create a regular expression. It will be A plus B, then it will be star, it will be B A plus B B. I have already given this example in your material, so you can refer to that value. So now tell me, what is the value of sigma here? The sigma value is nothing but either it will be A or it will be B. Okay. So now simple thing is that if you mark, there will be 2 star present over here. Here it will be one number of a star, it will be one number of a star, and another star will be there. So the meaning of the star means this string may not be entirely present in the input string. So I can divide that input string into 3 types. So let the first one equal to R1, this value equal to R2, and this value equal to R3. Okay. So what exactly meaning of R1? R1 is nothing but A plus B, then there will be a star. So if I represent only A plus B, so it may be possible that there should not be any state over here. So let I have to construct a machine. Let Q0 is my initial state and Q0 is also my final state. Why? Since there is a star, you cannot guarantee that there will be occurrence of A or B. So it will be either it will be A or it will be B. This one is for R1. So what exactly for R2? That means if I have to construct a machine for R2, so this one equal to Q0, you have to pass the input symbol equal to B, it will move to Q1 and Q1 is the final state. R2 is completed. Suppose it will be R3. Now we can check R3 is consist of two components. Either it will be A or two number of a B. So either it will be A or two number of B, but there is a star over here. Just like this. Suppose Q0 is my state, and if it is a star, it says that is a final state. Now if it is a, then I can give a like this. It will consist of any number of a. But there is a BB. You cannot directly give a loop over here on B, so that it will indicate that BB. So for this purpose, you have to create a state. Let the my state equal to Q1 on input symbol B. Again, from that Q1, you may return back to the original state Q0 on input symbol B. Now, what did it exactly indicate? Either it will be, there will be no occurrence of A or any number of occurrence of a BB, not a single bit. The combination of 2B, that is 2 number of B, 4 number of B, 6 number of B, 8 number of B, and so on. Now, the individual construction of R1, R2 and R3 is completed. Then I will go for the merging of these three things, R1, R2 and R3. So let us begin with the, let Q0 is my initial state. Let Q0 is my initial state. On Q0, this value will be there, A plus B star. So you can make a simple loop over here on input symbol A or input symbol B. So what should the next input symbol? Next input symbol equal to B. You can check next input symbol equal to B. So R2 is completed. Let it will move to Q1. Let it will move to the state Q1. On Q1, either it will read A and Q1 is my final state. Why Q1 is my final state? This part may be epsilon, this part may be epsilon. Only if it read B, it can reach out to the final state. Hence, if it read only B, it can reach out to the final state. So Q1 is my final state. Okay. On the final state, A will be there. What is the remaining two part? Remaining two part equal to BB. So you can make another state equal to Q2. To Q2, there is a path on regarding B. From Q2, we can easily return back by using another B over here. Now this one is the finite automaton. This one is the finite automaton or NFA for the given regular expression. What is that regular expression? A plus B star B, A plus BB star. So once you construct this NFA, then you can easily derive its DFA. As the previous class we have discussed how to convert that NFA into its corresponding DFA. Let us take an example how I can convert this NFA into its equivalent DFA. Okay, so NFA design is completed. Then I will go for constructing the DFA for this one. So to construct the DFA, what is the first step? We have to create a table. We have to create a table. Here it will be Q and here it will be sigma. Then we have to take the input symbol in the form of a column. So the value equal to A, the value equal to B. Okay. Take the initial state of NFA is the initial state of a DFA. So the initial state of a DFA is nothing but Q0. I have to bracket this one. It will indicate it will be the DFA state. Now on Q0 pass A. It will move to Q0. Okay. On Q0. Next. On Q0B. It will move to either it will move to Q0 or it will move to Q1. Completed. Q0 Q1 is newly generated, so you can pass Q0 Q1 as the next input state. Pass A on Q0, it will be Q0. Pass A on Q1, so it will be moved to Q1. Now it is completed. Similarly, pass B on Q0, so it will be moved to Q1. It will move to Q1. Pass B on Q1. It will move to Q2. Now Q1, Q2 is newly generated. Q1, Q2 is newly generated state that can be taken as the next input. Q1, this one equal to Q2. Okay. Pass A on Q1. Pass A on Q1. So it will be moved to Q1. Okay. Pass A on Q2. Is there any movement on Q2 on A? No. So it will be only Q1. Only Q1. Next. Pass B on Q1. So there is a movement to Q2. Q2. Pass B on Q2. There is a movement to Q1. Q1, Q2 is same as Q2, Q1. It is already present. So which one is newly generated? Q1 is newly generated. So Q1 is newly generated. On Q1, I have to pass which symbol? A. So on Q1A, it will move to Q1. Good. So on Q1, I have to pass B. It will move to Q2. Now Q2 is newly generated. Q2 is newly generated. Okay. So if Q2 is newly generated, on Q2 I have to pass A. It is 5. So it is nothing but it will move to a dummy state. Let the dummy state equal to QD. Now on Q2, if I pass B, it will be Q1. Q1 is already present. Now no new state is generated over here. Hence I have to stop there. Okay. So once I have to stop over here, then I'll go for construction of its DFA. Okay. So I have to go for the construction of its DFA. Here it will be B. I have erased that part. Here it will be Q2. Now those states are present over here. It is the state of its corresponding DFA. So what are the states of that corresponding DFA? I can draw like this. One state equal to Q0. Okay. Another state equal to Q1. Another state equal to Q2. And one state over here, we can call that as a, later on I'll add that QD. So other two states are Q0, Q1. Here it will be Q0, Q1. Just draw like this. Then the state equal to Q1, Q2. Then the state equal to Q1 and Q2. Okay. So the Q0 is the initial state. This Q0 is the initial state. Which one is the initial state of NFA? Is the same, is the initial state of its corresponding DFA. Now which one is the final state? Q1 is the final state. So Q1 should be the final state, and all the set which contain Q1 is also the final state. So this one is my final state. This set is also consist of Q1. It is also final state. This state is also consist of Q1. Hence it is the final state. Remember that point. The final state of the NFA is the final state of its DFA, and all set which contain the final state of NFA is the final state of its corresponding DFA. Okay. Now three final states are there. I have to pass A. On Q0, if I pass A, Q0A, it will remain on that same. Good. On Q0B, it will move to Q0Q1. Q0Q1. Then I can give a loop over path over here on B. On Q0Q1, if it is A, it will be same. If I pass B, it will move to Q1 Q2. Q1 Q2. On Q1 Q2, if you pass A, it will move to Q1. On Q1 Q2, if it is B, it is the self loop, same state. On Q1, if I pass A, it will be again same. It will be A. If I pass B, it will move to Q2. Okay. Now, if it is a Q2, there is a you have to go for the DOM state. Now I can make a DOM state over here. It is called as QD. Okay, it is called as QD. From this one, it is associated with the small a. On Q2, if I pass B, it will return back to Q1. It will return back to Q1, this one. Now, since it is a DOM state and it is a DFA, it has to satisfy the condition of a DFA. So, both A and B are associated with this state on the shell loop. Now, I have to add a state over here. It is called as QD. On QDA, it will move to QD. On QDB, it will also move to the QD. So, these DOM state or dead state are used to satisfy the condition of DFA. Now NFA is completed, DFA is completed. This one is the corresponding DFA for the given NFA, and this table will indicate the transition table. This one is called as the transition table for the corresponding DFA. And what is the machine for this one? If you define the machine for this one, it is of 5 parameters. 1 equal to Q sigma, Q0 is the initial state, delta is the transition function, and F is the final state. So F is the final state. So now you can check how many states are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of states are there. What is input symbol? Either it will be A or it will be B. Which one is initial state? Q0 is the initial state. Delta is defined over here. This table is called as transition table. Which one is the final state? Q1 is the final state. Q0, Q1 is the final state. Also, Q1, Q2 is the final state. So, you can easily construct a finite automaton for the given regular expressions.